Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston, who is still in Monmouth, Illinois. We're your hosts for the day, and today we've been talking about keeping it local. Even though Trent's traveling today, we're talking about if you can't go on a vacation, you want to make that home, your home staycation is what we've been calling it. And when you do that, you want to make it with some serious style, and there's no one better to do that than our good friend of the show, Lauren Clement. Lauren, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so today, Trent and I have been talking to a number of guests. We've had Cam on. We've talked about how to build the space. We've had some guys on to talk about how to do a home theater system. Now, Trent and I want to talk to you about when you do that space, how do you really make it pop, whether it's a home theater or a wine room or anything that you might do to kind of make that internal space so you can stay cool and stay out of the heat.
Excellent. Well, your staycation, how to make your home staycation friendly, is all about looking at some of your extra spaces. So you talk about a theater room that, Cam can help build, the home technology guys can help outfit, but you want to add some fun touches to make it feel like you've gone out on a vacation or you're not in your normal everyday surroundings.
Right.
So in your home theater, think about adding special touches like a popcorn machine, and you have, your special movie night. Or even just any kind of TV shows you want to watch in your theater. Add a velvet rope. Have your kids make movie theater tickets. Like just little touches like that aren't expensive and are just fun to do in the space.
I have a friend who's got a theater room. They have a little ticket booth.
Yeah, I think it's so cute, and that gets all the family members involved, and it's just a lot of fun to have with the space you already have in your home. So some of the other spaces to think about are a rec room or a bonus room, or my personal favorite, which would be the wine cellar. So, for families with young children, you want to have a place that they feel like they can kind of get away to and they can have fun. And so that is your bonus room or your rec room. So some of the things that I always think about in my home, I know we both have young children, and Trent does as well. You really want to make it easy for everybody to have fun, so stay organized. Get your label maker out, have bins, and if you're going to practice a sort of a staycation theme, make little stations, have Hawaiian week, or beach day. Implement some things like that you can do with what you already have, but that makes cleanup easy. One of the things that I love to do is get your kids involved in some art. So paint a chalkboard wall. Yep. And if you don't want to paint the whole wall, paint a section, frame it out. It looks like art, and it makes your kids, keeps them entertained for hours.
So label makers, now I know why you and my wife are such good friends, because there's no one more organized than my wife. Trent, you've got kids. You guys are on vacation out in Illinois right now. That these are the types of things that kids love, and the way you can really make that house a home, so to speak.
Yeah, no. All week the kids have been in the kitchen. I mean, I think we have an apple tree outside, so they've been baking apples. I was going to ask, do you ever, like in the playroom in the kids' craft area, do you ever see people put in ovens and stuff so they can have like a little cooking center? I mean, I know my kids are seven. One's about to turn 6, so 7, 6, and 4, and they're starting to like to bake and all that stuff.
Definitely. I think you should, have sort of a special theme and turn part of your kitchen, or if you can have the kitchen area in your playroom, make that easy and accessible for the kids. Get their cute little aprons on, pull up their stools, and have a bake-off, have whoever can put the most ingredients together, just have fun in the kitchen, doing some things that you wouldn't typically get to do every day, because if you're going to be home, you want them entertained, you want them learning, but use your house in a way that you don't typically use it. So if you can have an oven and a little kitchenette in your playroom, I think that's a great way. Plus, you're getting the kids involved with what you guys as adults do on a daily basis.
And it teaches them how to, when they're older, how they can cook dinner for us. And we don't, right?
Oh, absolutely. Since anybody who knows me knows I don't cook it for myself. So if I could teach my kids, that'd be great.
Yeah, I remember coming home and I was 12, and I would have to turn the crock pot off because it was and get dinner ready. So it's good things to learn. So you talked about theater rooms, some things you can do there.
Yep.
That's the whole family. You talked about kids' rooms, playrooms, label makers, making that a fun space, maybe cooking there, doing some things. What about mom?
Okay.
Let's talk about some things mom can do to kind of escape a little bit.
Perfect. So staycation. So you get up, the kids go to the pool, everybody has fun, gets tired, come back, you can chill in your theater room, watch a movie, and then it's mom time. My favorite time of the day. A cocktail
This is after
hour.
bedtime, right?
Right. That's true. Yep, after bedtime. So, I work on a lot of wine rooms. I see a lot of wine cellars, wine rooms, and people use these differently. Some people use this as a lounge space, comfortable chairs, ottomans, place to go, just kind of relax and melt into with all your pretty wine. Some people like to have this as like a tasting room and have pub tables and a place where you can entertain and have friends and family and sort of more a wine experience versus more of a lounge relaxing space, which would kind of be more what I would prefer, is that relaxing getaway.
Right.
But everybody wants something a little bit different. So you have to see what your needs are and how you would use the space, and then think about style. So one thing that I recently saw, which I just thought was a great idea, is a personal touch that a client did on a ceiling. So they divided up their ceiling. The wine room was sort of a curved shape, and they split up the ceiling into 3 sections, and they put 3 maps on the ceiling. One was where they got married in St. Thomas. One was a map of Napa and all the places that they visited out there, and then their honeymoon to Italy. So I just thought that was a great personal touch as to how to go down there and have sort of a sentimental feel, and you enjoy being home. I mean, that's the point. But
right.
You can be home, but then you can kind of in your mind take the trip to all those places that you've been before. So I thought that was a great idea.
That's phenomenal. So Trent, I think when Reagan hears this, you might be building a wine room in your house, buddy.
Reagan's a beer drinker. I mean,
well, we could do a beer lounge, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get you a pub.
I mean, to the blessing of my wallet, she's got a little something about Mary going on, and I appreciate that.
That's awesome. Well, my wife doesn't drink, so I get it even better than you do, man.
Do women, Lauren? Do women these days? It seems like I hear them talking about playing cards with their friends. I mean, is that coming back?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, I think any way to get your girls together, whether it's bunco, whether it's a book club night, any place that you can pick in your home to have a comfortable area to have 6, 8, 10 girlfriends over and drink wine, drink beer for Reagan, or whatever it is, and just get together. It's nice to have that getaway space, and of course that same space could be doubled for guys, to have
right.
poker night or game night that way. So I think that's really important, no matter how big or small your house is. And maybe it's your living room, on your main level. Maybe it's not a separate basement space, but any place that you can kind of get away or make yours to have something for you as the parents, as the adults, is really important to have. We focus a lot on the kids and how to keep them happy, but I think we all have to have our space too.
Well, for all you country music lovers out there, I've been on vacation listening to some country music. Sam Hunt has a new song. I think he says, if you're going to stay home, make it a house party.
A house party.
A house party, that's right.
Love
people
Sam.
over. I mean, that's kind of a good song for the theme of this show today.
That's a good one.
He talks about pushing all the furniture out of the way.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We're trying to decorate for a good
We
party.
are, but if you want to have a house party, you may have to do some adjusting. But that's the point, is get your, think about your house in a different way than you live in it in your day-to-day lives.
Right.
And, make it fun for you and the kiddos to be home.
So
I will say,
movable furniture
here,
is what you need.
Right. That's
being
what those
up
glides
here,
are for.
We've been doing a lot of hanging out, and it is fun. It is rewarding. I mean, it's the pinnacle of life, in my opinion. So
that's fantastic. So, Lauren, great advice. Tell the folks how they can get in touch with you if they want to learn a little bit more about what you can do for them.
Definitely. Y'all head over to my website, lauranicoleinc.com. I've got a great blog to follow along, get all the tips, and then come see us at our retail location, Laura Nicole Home in the Torrington Shopping Center in Ballantyne. Come say hi.
Awesome. Right off of 485.
Right,
Easy access.
Right there.
All right, Trent, another great show, buddy. First time not being in the studio. A little weird, but it's kind of fun.
We miss you.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back home, guys.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next week. All right, everybody. For Trent Haston and the entire Roby family of companies, all our guests, Lauren, Clement being here, I'm Ashley Davis. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next Sunday at 9 a.m. We hope you will be as well for the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com. And remember, you're always at home with Roby.